Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back after these short messages.
Hello and welcome to Thin Places Radio. I'm your host, and it is the middle of the night. But don't worry, you're not alone. I'm coming in cold from my studio, which is what I like to call this narrow motel room bathtub I'm sitting in right now. I kicked the 15-year-old shower curtain out of the tub so I could crawl in here. It's yellow and covered in little festive palm trees. I'm on my back with my feet flat against the wall, knees up to my chest, finding shapes in the mold patterns on the ceiling like I'm looking at clouds or tea leaves maybe. I've been looking so long it's starting to feel like they're moving. Maybe they are. Oh no, I don't think that's mold. What is Thin Places Radio? Well, you can call in about anything strange that you've got going on in your life. Do you keep seeing a series of strange, small offerings on an altar in shapes you can't fathom? Has something crawled into bed beside you? Can you make out something in your yard between the flashes of the lightning storm outside? Call in. Get it off your chest. When the veil between worlds is thin, we get closer than ever to the strange and unexplained, but also to each other. Let's close that gap a little more. Lines are open.
This isn't a ghost story. I don't know what it is, but it's really weird. It happened to me about a month ago. I live pretty much, it's just me, my mom, and my dog. So my mom went on vacation, and she took the dog. And so a couple nights go by, and normal routine or whatever, and I go down to bed. Normally my dog sleeps with me, and, I'm a little tired, so I hit the hay, and then I hear, pitter-pattering on the floor, and I think it's my dog, 'cause that's just what I'm used to, and I'm a little out of it, because I'm about to go to sleep, so I'm like, here, boy, and I tap my bed, and then I feel something jump up on the bed, and then I'm like, oh shit, my dog is in Florida. He's on vacation with my mom. So I look, there's nothing there, and it's freaked me out the entire month, because I heard something walking on the floor, because I have hardwood floors, so I heard little nails scratch, so that's why I thought it was my dog. And then something jumped, I heard a jumping noise, and then I heard pressure on the foot of my bed where my dog sleeps. So something jumped up onto my bed while I was calling it. It wasn't my dog, and it wasn't there when I checked. I thought that was freaky, so I thought I would share it with you. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing it with me, caller. It makes things more real, I think, when you say them out loud. If you were looking for answers or even for possibilities, I'd say you had plenty of options here. It wasn't your dog. Your house is haunted. It's raccoon infested. You've got to check your carbon monoxide levels. Everyone, by the way, has to check their carbon monoxide levels. Or it was your dog. He teleported from Florida just for a second. He astral projected to keep you company before bed. Or something simpler than that altogether. An old habit, unbreakable, by him or by you. Sometimes a ghost is just a well-worn groove, dug in by time and love. But I don't think you're really looking for answers. It's like you told me already. You wanted to share. It's a basic human need to say, hey, look. It's in every child. Look, watch this. It's in every adult. A friend you're walking alongside or a stranger on the subway platform. Did you see that? If a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? If you witness something but you can't talk about it, even with yourself, Did it happen? But you did tell me, and I'm glad you did. I'm looking. I saw it too.
Hey, you. Yeah, you, on the other side of the radio. Are you tired of a good night's rest? Are you fucking sick of waking up refreshed? Do you want weird, fucked up dreams? Do you want to wake up feeling like absolute dog shit every morning after a night of tossing and turning just enough to fall into a shallow kind of non-REM cycle sleep that somehow makes you more tired than staring at your ceiling might? You're in luck! One randomly selected listener will never sleep again. That's right, a lifetime of consciousness with no respite. You can unravel the mysteries of the human psyche and still have time to take up knitting. Offer valid until you enter into the pact. Side effects may include sweating, eye redness, boredom, loneliness, speaking in tongues, and headaches. Terms and conditions apply. Whisper into the cap of an acorn for details.
The rot on the ceiling is pulsing and growing at a frankly astonishing rate, so I think it's time for me to get out of the tub. I've been meaning to glance at my reflection in the mirror, letting my gaze catch on it and think, who is that? Do I recognize them, really? Do I know her? What about that face seems so detached from everything, even and especially from myself? And then grip the sink for a while the naked yellow light bulb buzzes and hiccups, and try in vain to answer one or any of those questions, still not breaking eye contact with the person reflected across from me, whose face seems to change the more I look at it. I don't think I've done that in a while. Could be a fun way to spend the next few hours. Thank you for listening, callers, and thank you for calling, listeners. I hope you feel a little bit lighter. I know I do. As always, our number is 717-382-8093. That's 717-382-8093. Until next time, I'll be here.
Visit us at the diner just off Hot
Road provide.
Thin Places Radio is a podcast written by Kristen O'Neal and produced by Kaitlin Bruder. The voice of your host is Kristen O'Neal. Tonight's voicemail was left for us by O. The sound effects, music, and voice of our traveling sales rep in the ad in this episode are by Morkri. Editing and sound design are by Kaitlin Bruder, and the music tracks you heard in tonight's episode are The Thin Places theme by Morkri and Umeed by RANA. If you have a story to tell or a question to ask, give us a call at 717-382-8093. The lines are always open.